Yeah. Yeah, man.
I bring all this on myself. I mean, that's what you keep telling me.
Yes, I suppose it is, at root. The question is, how do you stop?
You're right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, mostly gentlemen, because the ladies would not care about this. Not a single one, except for my girl, probably. But anyways, we are at Mr. Burton's residence. As you can see, candy. Every top of line bike for the brand, like every brand is here. The only one is the Cowie. He has H2, it's just in the shop right now. But he still has a double R, which is really honestly more rare than an H2 is. But obviously, Super Veloce V4, and it has a decked out 636. Fireblade. He showed me this when I met him, and he showed me his Fireblade. I immediately went to go buy this on the truck. I didn't even know they made that in carbon. And obviously, everything else on the blade is carbon. Even the winglets right there. Frame. Everything. Beautiful bikes. M, all carbon. R1M. And he's going to put the carbon tank on as well. And honestly, this might be my favorite looking bike he has. This Cowie green that Fastlane was riding yesterday, it just looks so good in the sun. It just pops, dude. It's such a beautiful bike. All right, boys, I'm on the Burton ZX10RR, which I already told y'all is his prettiest bike in my opinion. I think it's so gorgeous. And yeah, we're gonna get some runs in. This should be fun on this bad Mama Jumbo. Oh. Oh, the throttle feels a little weird. Whoa, it shows lean angle? I didn't know this bike shows lean angle. Is it GP? Yep, it is. Man say he's gonna gap. I'll see how she is. This is a full bolt-on bike, so we'll see how it is, see how it goes. This throttle feels a little funny. Oh, Fastlane, he didn't get, oh, there's not, I need gas. I need gas. Okay. No. Hey, Will, is that go? Yeah. Yeah, take it. Dog. Yeah.
You good, bro, right?
Yeah, man.
Good?
Okay. You're right, bro. You're right. I know, man. It's a huge mistake, dog. Keep your eyes on the road. What are you doing? What are you doing, dude? Keep your eyes on the road. As y'all see, boys, a lot of debunking this video, I guess. But I mean, right now I'm on my girl's bike. We're taking it to the shop right now just to get some work done to it, some simple stuff. But as for me, brothers, I probably shouldn't be riding right now, but overall I'm good. Overall, nothing really serious bad happened from that. Kind of foreshadowed that happening. It was a very weird wreck. It was a very, very weird day. Everything that happened that day was just, leading up to that was just so weird. There were so many signs throughout the day that we should have just called it riding that day, but we just kept riding. And I like foreshadowed, I talked about that throttle being loose so many times. I took my eyes off the road. I took my eyes off the road. And guys, that's my first wreck I've ever had. And I'm going on 8 years of riding next month. It happens, you know. It was just a mistake, a dumb little rookie mistake that I made on my part. I never should have took my eyes off the road. And the stuff leading up to that costed me. Long story short, I'm just gonna tell you what went through my head is that I told Mez I needed to get gas and stop and go traffic like that, which I never should have done. I took my eyes off the road for 1 second, thinking I had more time and space between me and the car, when in reality I didn't. And I saw in Mez's eyes. Mez was like, "Bro, there's a car in front of you, right?" And so I turned my head back. I'm like, "Oh, I got this." Like in my head, I'm like, "Oh, I got this. Easy brake. I can just brake." As I went for the throttle, I brake with my middle finger, and obviously I grabbed the throttle like a cuff like that. But I went for the throttle, and the throttle on the Cowie is so it's so booty cheeks. It's so loose. There's so much play in the throttle. I went for the brake. My hand caught the throttle and like slipped on the throttle. It blipped it just a little bit and set me forward just like a little blip. And I wasn't able to brake in time, and I just bam. Just a stupid little mistake like that, man. Never would have happened if I just kept my eyes on the road. The bike, basically what happened to me injury-wise is I got hit in the nuts by a motorcycle at like 25 miles an hour pretty much. But luckily I caught the bike and I was able to just move it off. But my balls hit that tank so hard that my tubes and my nuts, my tubes got twisted and they're swollen. They're still a little swollen. The doctor gave me some medicine for inflammation, but like he said I should be riding a bike right now. Like I can't really lift anything. It hurts to laugh sometimes. I get like a sharp pain. It feels like somebody's on my tube, like pitching my tube at all times is what it feels like. Burton though, shout out to Burton. Burton, guys, he's a stand-up dude, man. It's a class act. He wasn't mad at me. He was just it's just the fact the bike was replaceable. He was just happy that I was okay. All he asked, we took the bike back to his place. Reckless helped me take the bike back to Burton's place. Shout out Reckless for getting his truck. We took the bike back to Burton's place, and he, as soon as that happened, he ran up to me, man. As soon as I got to his house, he ran up to me, gave me a hug, said, "I love you, dog. I'm just glad you're all good. And bike's fixable. Don't even worry about that." And all he asked on my part was to pay the $500 deductible on his insurance. And y'all know Burton's a very knowledgeable guy, very wealthy guy, and so all his bikes are insured. So whoever rides it is insured while they're riding it. I just gave him $1,000 just for the troubles because everything. I just felt bad. And I turned my camera off after the wreck because I was just so mad at myself. Like, it was such a dumb little mistake that I did. It could have been so preventable. But it is what it is, man. I made a mistake. Took my eyes off the road, and something like that happens, guys. Learn from me. That's 8 years of riding. That was my first wreck, and it happened like a little noob, a little rookie mistake. Is what it is. I just stopped filming, and I was really more mad at the fact that I was mad at myself, one, and two, I was just like, dude, I just did this on somebody else's bike. I couldn't believe that I just did that on somebody else's bike, and it just.
Burton trusted me with his bike that nothing would happen. Like he said, just go all out, have fun with it, you know, do whatever. And he trusted me, and then that happens, and I just felt so bad, bro. That's really what made me so mad, is that he trusted me, and then I do that dumb shit. Luckily, nothing too bad, and we were able to take care of it and work it out. So everything's good. Everything's good on my end, his end, and we can go from there. Nuts still hurt. It's been a month now since that happened, and they're still a little swollen. And yeah, we go from there, boys. We still march on. It's a mistake, a little minor setback. What's your name? You're pretty cute. You got a boyfriend? I don't see a ring. What are you doing? Where you go? Where are you headed? Where are you headed? You playing hard to get. I like that. Where am I following you? To your house?
What?
Where are we going? You're an awkward girl, huh? Yeah. Go. It looks like it's in. Can't we just go through this? Well, just follow me. How you doing, brother? Gifts. Yeah, boy. So this is what I got her. I just got her some little vortex. These are just turning signals, but they're smoked. Well, I don't have the tools to put these on, so I'd rather just pay the brother Teddy to do it. And it's a gold chain, because she's got some rusty sprockets on there right now from factory that nobody likes. So I was like, that's the first thing we need, some new chain sprockets. We'll get that done.